This is a reflection video. A reflection on my most recent project. Everything's good. Where do I start? Flowing, art conversation, art walkthrough, breakdown. Video, everything's good it actually wasn't the initial video I had made for that event, that weekend. I had a whole nother project template sequence still that I had spent several days prior to working on and making it more storyline, scripted, and everything, and more scripted. It was way more structured. And after a while, I was kind of drained of that, and I didn't, not to say that isn't me, but it just wasn't feeling like, I lost the spark, you know? It felt like homework. It felt like something I was getting done rather than the fun play in which, you know, video editing really should be, you know? Or I enjoy it to be. And so yesterday, after a couple days of working on that one project, I sat down and I was like, I want to make something different. I want it to be more raw. I want to use only the digital camera footage, which is the VHS looking shit. And I want it to be more like the other video I made, like Days I Live For, but it's raw footage, music, vibes. And it's way more simpler to make. You know, it's more drag and drop and cut and move on. It's less filtering. It's less script, it's less plot, you know, it's more abstract. And that's what I enjoyed, and that's a part of making a video where it's a whole different process, you know? It's more play. And so last night I sat down for several hours, you know, a good handful of hours, and it was the hyper-focus, the play of, it was the fun. I go in, I pick a song, I drop the song in, and I begin, and it goes on. And the video creates itself. It's raw. There's all the raw footage, all the raw everything, and I'm trying not to make it all seem bigger than it really is, because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just a video of my experience. But by the end of the first day, I knew I had something. I pretty much had the whole thing created. There's 3 songs: the Alien something song, Olive Man, the Mount Joy Sato song, and there's an old Meek Mill song, but that's just in the video. And then finally, there's the Everything's Good Chance the Rapper song. And by the end of the first day, I knew I had something. I knew I had something here that was raw, it was pure, it was good. Everything was good. You know, it felt right. That said, I went to bed and I had the intent in my mind knowing that this project needed a little bit more work on the ending. The ending is what majorly I finished today. I spent the last couple hours, afternoon, completing it, tinkering with it, and finalizing it. And of course, I finished it, but I'm gonna let it rest unseen for maybe a day or 2 days, however long I feel I want to sit with this finished project, with knowing only I can have seen it, right? And so here I am, I have finished, I have spent several hours matching the rhythm of the ending. The ending was what really I hyper-focused on, and I fixated on all the little details, the little cuts, the fades, the transitions, the timing of songs, the rhythm of chops with little tinks here to make it, you know, more appealing and more all these little things. And this is where I say that song is like just such a amazing song to me. Like, that song means so much to me, that album, that him as a person means, like, it just has so much value. And when I use a certain song like that in a video, it really pulls me in, because editing it, I am in full rhythmic, my head is bopping, my foot is tapping, I'm in full flow of the song. Like, the song pulls me in. May not pull anybody else that watches it in, because they don't have the same connection to as the rapper, but the song for me, through the process, is very encapsulating. And so, while in the process of editing on the first night, I had the idea, the impulse to run upstairs and grab the camera and film a snippet video of me editing it. And it demonstrates what I'm talking about. It demonstrates the feeling of the me when I'm watching it and I'm compiling this compilation, this video. That's raw as it can get. That is me with the headphones on, my neck is crunched, and I'm doing this. That is the closest to my process in the way I look for hours on end. And I didn't at the time know what I was gonna do with that video, but I took it and I knew that in the future, the seed that I had planted in this video in the process of this ending, this outro, I had the feeling that, okay, I could do something with this. You know, I had the impulse, okay, wait, I'm gonna take this video because it's a whole end of the video. You know, this experience was here, but editing the video, I'm on a completely different side and I'm looking back on it, right? And so in the end of the video, I have that video going in and out of me
singing the lyrics, bobbing my head, singing along, you know, I'm emphasizing my connection to the song. And recently I've been doing a lot of like creative expansion in my mind of how like the life plants seeds and how I plant seeds. The beginning of this project was a seed that I planted, and then through the hours of working on it, I was watering it, right? And in the process of watering it, okay, I have this idea, right? And so I throw another seed at it. I take a video of me editing it, and I go back to this other plant, you know, the one I have watered before, and as I'm watering it, I'd see, okay, it can grow this way if I guide it this way. And the seed that I take in the video, and I integrate these seeds and these plants, and I make this strong plant, and I'm bouncing back and forth from the past, from the present, in these videos of me going along with it, and in the end it ends and I'm like, oh my God, you know, and then it ends with me in the past, right? Where I'm like, all right, part 2, I'm gonna write out solo. It's kind of a cliche ending. Second part of the song is wild, go listen to it. But it's like, you know, it's all fun. It's all fun, and I'm trying not to, you know, put my whole heart onto this project, you know, because it's just a video, you know. But it's a beautiful thing, the art of how I planted these seeds in this project and watered it here and threw another seed there and watered it there, and then it grew into this thing. It's so much more enjoyable to just record random videos and then throw them together like this over a song, leave it raw. It's more reality, you know, it's more like not forged. So who knows if that first template will come out, you know, there's a good chunk of it created, but there's also 70% not compiled yet. It's a seed, and you know, there's a seed there, but it's just really hard for me to water it because it's such a tedious, it's a whole different kind of process of editing. Unlike this where it's more like I feel there's no structure. You know, the other one, I feel the pressure to create this form and structure. With this one, no, I don't feel the same way. And so here I am, having the full project created. Everything is good. Everything's good. And for me, it's the type of project where it'll age with time. It's really just, okay, here's this cool process. Let's create this beautiful thing. Let's take some notes of my creative observations while I go and move on. Really, you can't hold on to it. And that's what I'm learning. So hope you enjoy. For me, this project is something you just bop your head to. You know, you find the rhythm, everything's good, and you bop your head and let the video take you to where it takes you. And hope you guys enjoy this like commentary part of it, because it might make it more interesting to break it down the art, you know. Chance the Rapper, freaking guy right there. Everything's good. But I make it even. It's like a manifesto, you know. The way I'm singing those words in the van and bouncing back, and I'm really. It's all a manifesto of everything's good. You know what I mean? Anyways, hope you enjoy. Everything's good. Cool little video. Smash freaking subscribe button. Peace.